Prince William and Kate Middleton are seriously considering ditching their country home Anmer Hall and moving to Windsor to be closer to the Queen, while Prince Charles will move into Buckingham Palace when he becomes king. In recent years there has been speculation that the official London residence of the monarch will become a working hub for the monarchy, with no members of the royal family in residence, and opened up more to the public as a visitor attraction. However, the Queen relocated it to Windsor Castle permanently, in order to be closer to her late husband, Prince Philip, and now lives in the property alone. During the lockdown, the Queen spent most of her time at Windsor Castle, with Philip, including Christmas 2020 and Christmas 2021. Per the Sun's original report on their potential relocation, the couple have been eyeing up one of the Queen's lesser-known extra homes called Fort Belvedere, which is located in Windsor Great Park. And it is thought that the Cambridges were considering moving in 2021 in order to save her from loneliness. On top of being near the Queen and the kids' school, Windsor is just 40 miles from Kate's family in Bucklebury, Berkshire, so Fort Belvedere would be a win-win. Somewhat awkwardly, though, the home is currently being leased to friends of the royal family, who would presumably need to leave the premises should Kate and William decide to move in. William and Kate will keep their domestic and work base at Kensington Palace. They have lived there in apartment 1A since 2017. Neither William or Kate have ever been London people and have never enjoyed the chaos of the city. Whilst their home of Kensington Palace is highly secure, they have often felt overlooked and that they lacked privacy. The older their children get, the more apparent this has become. They love being at Anmer, but they need a base that is close to the capital so they can easily return for public engagements and events. Windsor seems like the ideal situation. At the time, it was thought that Fort Belvedere, a Grade II listed house, which sits towards the end of Windsor Great Park and is said to have been built in 1820, would be a top property option for the Cambridge clan. This property has never been lived in by the Queen, but has been in the royal family for many years. In 1936, King Edward VI, the Queen's uncle, signed his abdication papers at this property as he chose to controversially marry Wallis Simpson instead of taking the throne. The Queen's Platinum Jubilee will be taking place this year, which will commemorate Her Majesty's 70-year reign on the throne. With the passing of Prince Philip and Prince Harry and Meghan stepping down as senior royals, Kate and William have been taking on more royal responsibilities. We understand that the Prince of Wales is firmly of the view that it's the visible symbol of the monarchy in the nation's capital and therefore must be his home. The Prince of Wales has decided not to relocate to the palace when it is ready to be lived in again and he accedes to the throne. But sources have told me this is categorically untrue. While nothing has been made official, it has been reported to be unlikely that the prince would relocate to the 775-room palace when he takes over the royal reign. Instead, he'd use it as a central hub for the monarchy. Back in 2017, the Sunday Times reported that Buckingham Palace would be turned into Monarchy HQ in the event of Charles' succession, and thus it would not be a permanent home for the next in line. Charles will not move into Buckingham Palace before he is king. But when he is, he absolutely will, a source said. The palace will still be a working and entertaining hub and will also still be open to visitors. It is a hugely important tourist attraction. But the prince can still live there at the same time, much like he does at Highgrove, which is also open to the public. Just like the Queen, it will effectively be in the flat above the shop. He feels it is right, just as the Queen does, to work out of Buckingham Palace. The 775-room building is currently undergoing a £369 million taxpayer-funded refurbishment, which is due for completion 2027. Its plumbing, heating and electrical cabling have not been upgraded since the 1950s, and nearly every room is in need of an overhaul to prevent long-term damage. Prince Charles and his wife, the Duchess of Cornwall, currently live in Clarence House, the former London residence of the Queen Mother, and it's been a home for them since 2003. As it was previously home to the Queen and Duke of Edinburgh, and also the Queen Mother, the regal property is likely to hold a lot of sentimental value for Charles. NPV magazine is the best source. You will find everything related to your favorite members of British royal family, the latest and fastest news about them. This channel does not seek to prove truths behind the curiosities, theories or events of history. My primary goal is just to entertain people. I wish you see the fun of the news. If you like our videos, Please subscribe channel and click the little bell button to receive the latest videos.